And I've been following virtual reality, and obviously people are now referring it to the metaverse. That's pretty much what Mark Zuckerberg's plan is. He created this company called Meta, which is going to be overseeing that whole project, so we can kind of immerse ourselves into virtual reality. But not too many people know that the first, for example, VR goggles were invented like back in 1968. So many decades ago, and we're still kind of waiting for this virtual reality to happen. And I think the main stumbling block is the actual device itself. Nobody's come up with a virtual reality piece of hardware that people will wear. I mean, we've had these virtual reality headsets for decades, and I don't particularly have one, and none of my colleagues have one or use them because they just haven't figured out the correct form factor. Google Glass was tried a number of years ago, that failed. And so I think the major impediment is the actual hardware itself. I think we pretty much have most of the infrastructure to handle a metaverse per se.
Yeah, so it's not just Facebook that's chasing after the metaverse. It's also Tencent. Many other companies have, that as a goal. The fact that they're spending tens of billions of dollars to achieve this, and they already have, as a starting point, all this social media data tracking and understanding what we will or will not click on and that kind of thing, that if they add some three-dimensional VR component, however they do it, with whatever gadgets, or even onto a 3D, when you're looking into a screen, you can kind of get some 3D effects on that. So I'm sure that hardware-wise, they'll get some kind of solutions. You can also apply them onto websites where you can get more 3D effects. So I think technologically, it will be something that's solved. Monetarily, if they have all this data to determine what will be more enticing for you, they will find, just like they have a social media crack kind of thing where they get it and it's like they've taken slot machine, casino kind of things to hook people to get them to do things. Then they will have this other component, another way to do that even more.
It's something which I'm still not sure about. I'll tell you why. It's something which, by utilizing virtual reality, by utilizing augmented reality, by utilizing the new means of graphic design, it's some sort of revised Second Life. If you remember, Second Life was an experiment. But from my point of view, Second Life didn't give any basic advance to anything. It was more like a game than a real improvement. So we have metaverse, which basically is starting from Facebook. Facebook is a social media. Facebook and other like Facebook gave a lot of results. They change a lot of situations. What will happen with metaverse if metaverse is just a version of social media where we can hide ourselves behind avatars, behind other type of means, and we can participate in a completely different way to what we do socially.